Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I am back at the Irving Magic Johnson Park in near Compton, near Willowbrook. I don't know what city we're in. Watts, I don't know. By popular demand, I'm returned here. There's a goose or a duck. There are some people playing. There is a lake. I don't know much about the park. And there is a building that I'm going to walk around and see if it's open. I'm looking for the Willowbrook Senior Center. I don't think I'm lucky enough to have found it, but I think it's near here. So I was thinking yesterday that the prayer season that I have just concluded, and next year we'll do it together as a group. So it'll be, we have just concluded, was miraculous. I really should say small miracles, but I don't want to insult the king and the angels who brought me the small miracles by calling it small. Let me go over, and we have this YouTube channel to confirm. Let me go over some of the things that I accomplished when I came here in February. I had no idea what I would accomplish, but it had to be God oriented. I've been in more churches this year, services, visiting, being invited to than I may have been in the past 20 or 30 years. It'll be close. So, spiritually, I am closer to my brothers and sisters in Christ than ever. And me knowing that that was a goal, I've made some acquaintances that are with people who are just as righteous, if we just arbitrary word, just as righteous as I am. They are good hearted people that love God and talk about God in church all the time. That is something I've been praying for, the human resources. I am unhoused but not unsheltered. I can feed myself, and I'm going to make a record at the end of September for God, a Christian record. And what could have been the worst year of my life with a surprise landing in LA unhoused turned into a very good year. And I think I know I've accomplished more here than I would have in San Francisco with 6 years stability, knowing where to get free this, free that. I would be getting free clothes in San Francisco. I haven't figured out where to get free clothes here. The support system was already there, and I guarantee you, well, on a bet, I've accomplished a lot more in Los Angeles, unhoused, also known as homeless, than I would have in San Francisco. So this is the place for me, and I'm just going to say that the prayers is what got me through an otherwise uh, disappointing, traumatic, shocking, upsetting, regretful year. I don't describe this year as any of those things. And let's just say because of the prayers. So, what am I going to sow now to conclude the year? What do I need? Well, I need some things, but I've decided to conclude the year by sowing some characteristics that if I spend the next 4 months, close to 6 months, will I actually be a better person a year after my arrival? Excuse me. That would be February 2027. If my health is good, if I'm still alive, able to walk and function, is my character more godlike? Do people say, "You're a woman of God," and then they catch me on the bus? Hopefully, I won't be on the trains, but they catch me on the bus 3 weeks later, and I still remind them of a woman of God or a Christian. They catch me somewhere 5 months later, I still remind them of a woman of God. I'm gonna have to Google what this is. We'll find out what this is. I might enter it. It looks like it might have air conditioning. You guys is burning up hot, hot, hot. Good Lord, hot, hot, hot. Why don't you have some water with you? Hot, hot, hot. In LA. Summer 2026. It made history, no doubt. So in February, after I would have been here a year and have a place, friends I have God fearing things in common with, and I'm testifying for the magnanimous King, who is the magnanimous Christ, also known as Jesus. I'm testifying for him more than once a week. Once a week is the minimum. So it should be in public more than once a week. If that's what I'm going to do, because the role has started, no backsliding. I want people to notice that my character improved, and I'm going to sow and put some effort into improving my character because it's my responsibility, and God will support my improvements, and I will notice my improvements, and I will, something about me will get better. So let me describe what I deal with and possibly suffer with, and then I can offer somebody else a prayer that might be going through the same thing. Because I am approachable, I people who I think are decent and have potential and redeemable qualities talk to me. I talk to them. The next thing you know, I'm supposed to give a phone number and talking about males, black males, and these relationships are not as important as they may make me feel initially. The prayer is for women of God, men of God, to not attract terrors. Excuse me. Yeah, the terrors. Those are the bad ones. To not attract terrors in their life because those relationships will have to end. How do I not attract terrors when I actually am looking for human resources? How do you not attract people who think less of you than you think of yourself, want to use you, hate God, have some funny philosophy that you're going to bump heads around regarding God, meaning that your spirituality is confirmed and theirs is different than yours? Those are terrors. We don't want to meet anymore or many more because we always have to separate. It's kind of a waste of time. And in my case, so I'm going to pray for me, that was for you. In my case, I don't know how to separate from them besides ghosting, blocking, getting lost, disappearing, and regretting being nice to them in the first place. You see, I need to have another MO and philosophy. I might need to tell black men that I am not available, no phone number. Give them somebody else to focus on. I may need to not spend a whole lot of time doing what troubled people do. Does that mean I won't go through Skid Row for recreational purposes? Does that mean I won't visit MacArthur Park and Westlake for scenic pleasure? Well, this park has a lake, and I just saw a gentleman we walked by has a fishing pole. Then come here. I'm going to have to change my physical reality so I'm not available to certain people. And that might take me 4 months to figure out. I'll keep you abreast. And we're going to pray against people who do not recognize that we and me are special, chosen disciples who are going to testify and who are going to walk down a certain path that they're not going to walk down. They weren't invited. They didn't hear the call. They don't want to go. They're already journeying, headed in a completely different direction. Those are people that I can't have a relationship with, but if they have access to me, to us, they can hinder our progress. They can actually destroy us. And those that are listening that have the potential to welcome in an intimate way, your home, your business, your band, um, your heart, somebody that only purpose is to distract you, hinder you, destroy you. Some people want to do that, and they're going to be able to take advantage of some of us. So I'm praying against those type of people, um, that want to abuse, hinder, distract us. Pray against them. They're going to find somebody else to mess with. Okay? So this is a prayer for forgiveness. Oh my God, I forgot what we were praying for. This is a prayer for forgiveness. That's one of the things that I'm going to work on, to have a more forgiving heart. And as I separate from tears, so that I can appear to be more like a woman of God. And this time next year, everything would come together perfectly because of prayers, faith, and work.